Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wyoming's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Here's some pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. Got a man. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Aztecs offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hauls it in. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Anderson will throw. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Holman. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Holman. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught over the middle. It's busted. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Washington. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll go up top on second and short. Caught close to the marker. It's busted. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aztecs.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Scott. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Scott. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Anderson wants to throw. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Durr. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking left. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.